Yes, so next is Unit 7, that is agencies of education. So in this unit, the agencies of education, we will list out the agencies of education and the significance of family as the first agency of education. School is also agency of education. Community is also agency, and what is the role of community in providing education. And the next is the role of state as an agency of education. So by this screen, you would be aware that there are some agencies who is playing very important role to providing education to the child. That is the family, that is the school, that is the community, and that is the state. So let us discuss briefly. These are the agencies of education. The experiences, traditions, customs, thoughts, and the value of one generation are passed to the another succeeding generation. Various agencies of the society play a major role in imparting education. So here we are discussing formal and informal education, informal agencies of education. So by this chart, so there are two type of agencies. One is formal and second is informal. In the formal, you know, the school, college, university where four wall boundary is required. Whereas informal is means we are talking about family, society, neighborhood, community, state, channel, and the social media. These all are the uh, informal agencies of education. Next, if we take as active and passive, because by their role, so there some agencies have very active role and some have very passive role, but they can be activated anytime. So they are here agencies of education. If we talk active, so active in active agency home means in home one cannot be silenced, one cannot be dumb. He has to attain, he has to interact with the family members, similar educational institutions and religious bodies. So these are the active agencies of education. Whereas the passive bodies, radio, TV, and newspaper, you know, when we will switch on the radio, that will give you a, information. Otherwise, that is passive. Where we switch on the TV, that will provide you information and knowledge. Otherwise, it is passive. Similar newspaper, if you will not open the newspaper, if you will not read the newspaper, the information will not reach to you. So these are the passive agencies of education. Next. So first agency of education has been considered the family. You know, the family is the first, you must say, the first learning place for the child and the teacher. If we talk about teacher, that mother is the first teacher of the child. So, family has been considered as the oldest and fundamental unit of human society. The role of home and parents in child development. What are the role of parents in child development? Means relation of parents to the child. Means the relation. What kind of relations of parents with the child? Lovely and you know the there you must see that the parents having more than two or three child. So what is the order of child's birth? Number of siblings means how many brothers and sisters and how many other members. Because by knowing this fact, the parents will be able to guide, parents will be able to support, parents will be able to provide the correct value to the child, that they are your elder, they are your sibling, they are your grandparent, there are parents. That so relation of parents to the child, order of the child's birth, and number of siblings. That knowledge should be given to the that knowledge should be given to the child. The role of family in the education of the child. The family needs to care for children in the following way, means providing balanced diet. Here, family is important. You know why? Because from where we are eating from, family. So, as a parents, what is our role? We should provide a balanced diet to our all children, clothes, shelter, and other necessary things for health and general well-being. But we should be provide equal in the equal amount. Okay, so making provision for physical exercise by encouraging play. Then we should motivate the child and go outside and play in the street. And but we should be in the monitoring role. We should be aware where our child is playing, ensuring adequate rest. We also ensure that the child is taking proper rest, ensuring personal cleanliness and cleanliness of home and surroundings. They should be guided, they should be trained enough that how to clean themselves and how to clean their surroundings. Development of intellectual, aesthetical, and moral dimensions. Encourage linguistic development. You know, the learner or the child learn the first word within the family, and they understand their own language as well as regional language. So they must be proper guided to understand their own language and proper vocabulary by using socially accepted language. Means they should not be trained in abusing or type of language. Proper language, proper vocabulary should be trained to the child. Arrange formal education opportunities, means by getting the proper age, 3 year, they should be sent to the play school or some learning place so that they can interact with their age group uh, members. Providing enough care and attention so that the child develop a sense of belonging. Encourage child sense of autonomy instead of being over proactive. Protective means they should be bold. Your child should be bold, and proper training should be given to the child. Encourage child sense autonomy. Just a minute. So proper some autonomy is also should be given to the child instead of being overproductive. Some autonomy should be given to the child. So what our role? Although family is doing his job, but as a teacher, we may counsel the parents what is good and what should be done. You know, the many family are not aware how to nurture their child, because some may illiterate, some may be the from remote background. So it is the duty of teacher. They should counsel the parents on a different way, that what is the balanced diet and what is the physical activities and what is the exercise and what is the importance of that and what is the language and which type of language should be used in the home. So role of family is good, but teachers should counsel them then what is the role of family and their duties towards their children. Next. Yes, after going through the role of family, so the role of school is also important in shaping the career, shaping the education level, shaping the learning capability of the child. So epistemology deals with knowledge. That is the psychological word. Epistemology, the words school is derived from the Greek word of shokel, which is means leisure. So society influence and shape schools. Schools too have a strong impact on society in the following manner, as we have already discussed. The impact of society is fine, but impact of school on society is also true. So school produce the future human resource and leader for the society who transform the society through their thoughts and their works. Schools play an important role in bringing social change. In if the customs are very traditions, there they need to be refined in a good manner. So it is the role of education. Some practices, some more traditions as per the demand of society should be added, and that is done by school. So how we can strengthen relationship between school and society? You know, school is also part of society because teachers are from society. Child learners who are who are getting education in the school, they are also from the society. The administration also from the society. So what this link, how we can the link that how that link can be strengthened? School should be frequently organized cultural program, and by which they can make possible, or they can make provision to allow their parents to participate with the child. Even they can arrange the even teacher parents meeting. There are various way this running social welfare program, like those are developing for adult literacy, undertaking some campaign for cleaning, health and hygiene. So children should be taken in the society, and they should be encouraged. They that learn how the cleanliness is take place and why it is required, why it is important for health and hygiene. So that kind of education should be given by the school, and by doing that, the link between the society and the school will be strengthened. Next, a role of community. You know, community is a refined form of society. Means community and society cannot be differ, both are same, because the community is the smallest traditional group. As you know, the based on tradition, one group is called as society. So community is also group, but that is a small, and that can this embrace all aspect of social lives. The reasons for establishing schools are following as per the community. Means a connecting link with the family and the external world should be developed. Provision for rich environment, provisions for social development. By doing that, that community will be strengthened. Yes, next. So this is the next agency of education, that is state. So what is the link, and what is the basic connection between state and education? You know, and I am discussing with you that the responsibility of child education is totally lies on state. So it is the state responsibility to provide education to the child. So the state plays a key role in providing education. Influence of state on education, that is, you must have seen state-wise some programs has been developed, like in Uttar Pradesh, district level education program DEPP, then Rajiv Gandhi National Crutch Scheme, then Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, then Lok Jumbish in Rajasthan, then this uh, so various state-wise program are also run by the state for providing the education to their child. But education is a fundamental right, and that has to be taken care by state only. So positive, there are some positive and negative impact on education of the state, because some state have follow their own policy, their own language, their own traditions. So by doing that, there may be some positive impact on education. There may be some negative. Negative means some slight. They should not be. They may harm the national integration. So positive impact of the state control on education. That state control will ensure universal, compulsory, and free education to all children of the certain age group. The children provided with the maximum quantum of education will grow into capable and dynamic citizen, imbued with social and national consciousness. The next, maybe the state, unlike a private agency, does not have profit-making motives and ensure the entry of qualified teacher and the other staff into the stream. In this way, the uh, each state has their own training schools, training college where they prepare the trained teachers, but the program code may be differ. Like Uttar Pradesh, that this DLED program is known BTC, and somewhere STC, somewhere is JBT. So training is same for elementary teacher, but the name is, and that is the state wise. So education of all children be uniform, conforming to the principle of the equality. Schemes of national education will be achieved successfully if that is the state responsibility, and that every state is doing well. But some negative impacts on state control, if the control is lies on state, there may be some negative impact. Means education may be politicized. Curriculum may become the tool to attain the end a political party in power seeks. In such cases, instead of acting as a welfare-oriented agency, the state may turn into an instrumental of indoctrination. So, as I said, even many states they are giving education in their own language, only in regional language. They are not allowing the students even in Hindi language or other language. They are, so that may be the little negative impact. The totalitarian state may develop a regimented system of education. This chumps out pupil program to serve the state blindly, because there are some people they always say that I am Punjabi, I am this. They are known themselves by the state, not I am Indian. So that may be and some states they are providing education in their regional language only, as I said, because some are providing education in Malayali, some are in Assamese, some are in Punjabi, some are in. So this is the hurdles for other students who doesn't know the regional language. So this will limit original thinking, free experimentation and expression. This is the little bit impact on education. So, what is next? Yeah, this is the next unit, that education, culture, and the spirit of nationalism. So, in this unit, we will discuss the role of education in preserving culture, function of education in reforming culture, and role of education in promoting nationalism. So, let us discuss the characteristics of culture. The basic characteristics of culture is a system of knowledge served by relatively large group of people comprising the society. It is a backbone of any race or society. So culture should be preserved. Culture in its broader sense is cultivated behavior, and that is the totality of persons learned, accumulated experience, which is socially transmitted, or more briefly, behavior developed through social learning. So it is a learned rather than biologically inherited from parents. A culture is a way of life of a group of people. The behavior, beliefs, values, they all are the part of cultures. Culture is a symbolic communication. Some of symbols include group of skills, knowledge, attitude, values, and motives. Culture is a conservative and transitive. Culture consists of patterns, explicit, that may be the explicit, that may be the implicit, and the behavior acquired and transmitted by symbols, constituting the distinct achievements of human group, including their this embodiment in uh, artifact. The essential core of culture consists the traditional ideas, and especially their this attract values or achieve values. The culture is diffusive. Culture is in constant change. Culture change as society or civilization change. So no nation has fixed culture. In ancient time we had some culture, but after the period in the Buddhism period, our culture slightly changed. In British period, our cultures were also slightly changed. So they modified some rapidly than others, but that is totally depend on the society, and it is dynamic. So culture is dynamic from time to time. So, but the impact of culture on education is very important. Knowledge of the language used commonly in the community to be taught if culture is to be transmitted. So, even that your language, your tradition, your belief, your value, all are the part of culture. Parents need to encourage children to speak in their mother language at least at home. The celebration of festivals, you must have recently Makar Sankranti is there, and the Pongal is being celebrated the same festival with others name or some traditions and belief. So celebration of regional festivals is also kind of preservation of culture. Music is also the part of culture, means various gharanas are also there. Stories and poems are also part of culture. Some arts. Some you must have heard that in Kashmir there is a very good art that is known as I forget the name. Pashmina is also culture, but there are some important arts culture also. Anybody aware what is the art name which is used in Kashmir or Jammu? Okay, so there are various important and their historical painting. If you must have heard that Basoli painting is also uh, well known in Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, so education and culture reforms. If the education is the kind of bowl who stole the cultural reform. Education as mean of developing nationalism, yes, because it is education only who develop the national integration among the child, and they also develop the nationality among the child. Next. So this is the next unit, this contemporary challenge to education and it emerging Indian society. So we will discuss it. But after 1 minute break, let us discuss what we are going to discuss: challenges to education in the Indian society, challenges to early childhood education in the Indian society, and explain how these challenge may be overcome. So let us take a small, very, very small break because only 2, 3 slides are there. Yes. So this is contemporary challenge. Just wait. Hello. तबीयत तो yes. So in 1950, India made a constitutional commitment to provide free and compulsory education to all children up to the age of 14. You all are aware by the Article 21A. In spite of continued efforts, it could not be achieved till now. A major challenge to elementary education are often to link to the challenges facing early childhood education and care. You know, the even the new education policy are having more emphasis on this early childhood care and education. The this early childhood care education has been legalized and has been given more stress on children education. You know, even you would see, even you must see the National Curriculum Framework 2020, which is available on the website of NCERT. So by gone through this National Curriculum Framework NCF 2020, you would be aware that how much stress or how much provision and how much importance has been given in the new education policy for pre-primary education. Yes, but there are some challenges. What are their challenges to achieve 100% target, 100% achievement in pre-primary education? You know, the access of education is the more important problem because there are some issues right now also, that is retention and dropout. You know, retentions means the student, although the government is doing wonderful job because this retention issues has been removed. Otherwise, what happened? The one learner is uh, repeating years. Means if he is in third class, he could not pass. He is again in third class, and next time he is in third class. So that retention problem was removed at some extent, but the same time the quality of education should also be taken care. The next is dropout. You know, in the rural area, students take admission in the schools, but after some time, because of many reasons, they may not um, uh, happy to getting education, or their parents pressure because they always say that they should be help in their own traditional job or home kind of job. So dropout is the important. Even the present time, dropout is the main issues for getting 100% literacy in the childhood age. The main barriers to early childhood care educations are: one is the access. I said, means the dropout and the retention issues are also there. In India, many children do not have access to early childhood care facilities, especially in remote and tribal areas. And this is the especially true for children from background sections and remote areas. The next challenge is lack of holistic approach. Means some of the early childhood interventions like early childhood education lack of holistic approach, and rather than catering to all around development of the children, they are concerned mainly with the educational needs of children. So this is also issues that lack of holistic approach. The next is quality of education. You know, the state provisions are not same. So the quality of education in India is not same. because of their syllabus, because of their curriculum, because of their language, because of their traditional. So that is also issue and important concern. To enhance the quality of education, a wide variety of early child education training programs are currently in vogue. Some of them are, pre-service programs are also initiated. Some are from state government, some are from private institutions, some are from funded from central government. Even in service program, education program also there. Some in this induction program, orientation program, refresher program are also being organized from time to time. This and one more, the kind of particular kind of diploma, that is early child education diploma certificate course offered through a distance mode of learning, and that IGNOU and National Institute of Open Schooling is doing a pivotal role in providing the particular education in the field of early child care education. And this your program is also in the same streams, and the other program, diploma in early child care education of IGNOU, is also in wonderful program, and that the students are taking help. And the main issue is funding. To run the important program of state and central, state or central just start their program, but after the some time their issue become of funding. So a scheme like DPEP, that is the wonderful program of Uttar Pradesh government. Under the DPEP, teachers, in service teachers and pre-service teachers are being trained. Like Right to Education Act is also issue, but because it is not being achieved in everywhere and all state and all areas of India. This Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is also not getting 100% success. Eklavya is the program of this Andhra Pradesh and the Lok Jumbish of Rajasthan, but fund is very less because fund is not adequate. So these programs are not successfully running. And there may be other social cultural concerns. You are aware that we have discussed also. Some parents do not want to send their child to the school, and some social stigmas are also there. So these are the issues. Next. So need for strengthening pre-primary education. See, the major problem of pre-primary education is that it is not accessible to all who need it. Means pre-primary education is not accessible in remote areas. Pre-primary school is not accessible in tribal areas. If it is, then their Anganwadi worker and preschool teachers are not taking so good interest. So there are some issues. Early child care education may be made a fundamental right till now. Provisions are also there, but it is not fundamental right. There is an urgent need to come out with contextually suited, locally relevant, innovative strategies and approaches, and also strengthening of resource to fill this huge gap. So this is also a present need. So there is a need for experience-based curriculum rather than bookish one, and teaching is also to be through by the playway method. The John Dewey and Rousseau and many uh, thinker has been advocated that teaching method should be playway method, but still various school, various institution, we are using traditional way of teaching. So government aid to private institution would also be a welcome step there, because the right now private institutions are running their own, funded by their own, therefore they are charging huge amount of fees from the parents, and they are also from time to time they are also charging various kind of development fees, institutional fees and all. If government provides some aid to the private institution, so that may be the welcome step. So there is a need to expand preschool facilities and provide quality preschool services. Means trained teachers and even trained staff, the playground for big playground for the children. So these kind of facilities and the quality of preschool services like engagement of teachers, engagement of staff, and that should be properly, means the all should be trained enough so that they can nurture, they can nourish the child for getting the education or for for their flying in their own life. So this is the need of strengthening the pre-primary education. I think this is from my side. Just a bit. Yes. So, if you all are aware, there is an announcement from my side because today I may not be able to attend the session. At the same time, this session will start on 17th. Is it okay to all?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, because today I have some urgent work, so that session will be shifted to next day. Although that day is not planned, but if you are agree, I will take this session on Friday at the same time. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir. No problem.
Okay, sir.
thank you. Have a good day. If any query, because here is a big fog. I think big fog is everywhere. I have to go to home. So thank you. Have a good day. If query, then we will discuss on Friday. Okay. Thank you.